Hi, friends. Hi. Welcome to today's episode of Roll for Adventure, where nothing bad happens and nobody dies. I can hear my players laughing in the background. It's very good to see all of you. We're playing the second half of probably half. We're playing the second half of Shemshime's bedtime rhyme today. I'm about to get a song in my head for the next 5 to 7 working days. But without further ado, let's just do the thing and bring in my beautiful players. Hi, my beautiful players.
Hi.
Look, I managed to actually put you all in the right place before we started today, which is great. It's great.
That's what those 10 minutes are for.
That's what those 10 minutes are for.
Reconnect our cameras to move the order.
Please don't do anything along those lines, because I will kill you. Yeah, you move out of the screen as much as you want, Kate. Friends!
What's good about this is like you can threaten to kill me on a Monday Mayhem, but you can actually kill Chris because you live in the same house.
Friends, let's start by just going around and introducing ourselves. Hi, my name is Claire, or Psykit. I will be your dungeon master for today and most days on this channel. But hi, welcome on in. Jace!
Hi, I'm Jace. I use he, him pronouns. I will be playing, as usual, Brock, the fighter halfling, who also uses he, him pronouns.
Phenomenal. Kate.
Hello, I am Kate. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm going to be playing Karina, the human rogue.
Incredible. Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris. I am playing Dex and Peroth, the Gold Dragonborn Hexblade Warlock. We both use he, him.
And last but not least, Katie.
Hello, everyone. I'm Katie. I am going to be playing Talitha Miser, who is an Azamar bard.
Oh, well done, well remembered.
I get very confused. I'm in a bit of I have the devil in me today, and I am, or as per usual, and I use she, her pronouns, as does Talitha.
Fantastic.
Stupid wing people.
That's the one with the tail.
Wing people and
supremacy.
Wing people and tail people are about to really, really have a bad day today, folks. We pick up on a rather tumultuous situation.
Right.
If you want to cast your mind back to last week, we were your allies, not last week, the week before, your allies, a couple of your allies turned on you. And you had a lovely time where you had to make your allies no longer turn on you. At some point during this particular fight, Talitha, Brock just fucked off downstairs.
Did he?
He did, yes.
Did he? I've just noticed one of the notes I made. Thanks.
I like the generosity of at some point because it was right at the
It
beginning.
was right at the beginning. It was definitely right at the beginning. Brock, you ran downstairs. As you ran downstairs, you couldn't get the door open to this room at the end of the corridor. As everything felt like it was dying down a little bit, the door opened and you saw Gailby in the doorway, blood splattered on her face and down the front of her clothes. Gailby was the daughter of Ebda, as a bit of a recap. She was shaking, her eyes were wide, and she was holding a large square book that has blood on the corner of its metal spine. And that is exactly where we will pick up. Currently, Karina and Dexin are both unconscious upstairs. You have the Tabaxi upstairs with you, Talitha, Cthulhu. You have Varney as well, who was the person who was in charge of the floor up here, but this is the current situation. You have the little Gailby, now you've opened the door, is just stood there, very, very small, in front of you, holding this book and just sort of shaking a little bit. Brock, let's start with Brock. What would you like to do?
What is going on? Why are you covered in blood?
I don't know. And she looks behind her, and you can see the Kenku crinkle is collapsed on the floor. I think.
Can I take that book from you? So I can take it upstairs and we can take a look at it?
Can you give me a persuasion check, please?
I'm so good at those. 12.
Okay. She very, very tentatively hands the book over to you. It is like a wooden, it's more of a wooden box than a book in itself. You can see it's got a little latch on the side, and some quite decorative some quite decorative words along the top, but it does feature more of a box than a book. You can see just in the spine a little bit of gearing as well. But it's hefty. It's got a heft to it.
I was gonna say I was gonna reach down and pat her on the head, and I was like, "Wait, I'm 3 feet tall." So no, we don't reach up. We just say, "Thank you kindly, Gelby."
She runs to her dad. She runs to her dad, and Ebda just sort of like holds her, and then he stands back with her and looks her up and down. Is everything okay? Are you all right? And she's like, Daddy, I don't know what happened. Everything went so fast. I think I hit Crinkle with the book. But I don't know. Something wasn't right.
I think we should get back upstairs. I'm just like kind of like eyeing like clearly probably dead Crinkle on the ground behind her, and just be like, let's get back upstairs so we can discuss with everyone what's going on.
Okay.
Clearly, this book is. I mean, something is there was magic happening. Something's going on.
Okay.
We need to talk to everyone else.
Cool. All right. So you take the book back upstairs with you. As that is all happening, and all those events are occurring. Talitha, what is it that you would be likely to do up here?
I don't know whether I'd be likely to do anything. I'm just at the moment. I'm just trying. What I would be wanting to do is I would probably head towards where Brock went,
right,
to see whether or not I could head him off the path to bring him up to us to see if we could have a short rest together. Because at the moment, I haven't got the spells to heal people enough.
Okay. So Cthulhu sort of brings Karina next to Brock. She put not Brock, sorry, next to Dexin, and sort of like makes sure that they're both comfortable and laid down together. And she looks up and she says to you, they're both currently unconscious, so I think we're okay for now for looking after them. And she looks up at the big stone book statue that is suspended in the ceiling, and just very carefully just pulls them out the way. It's just in case, because you calmed her down last time she was really she was nervous, but you had the ability to sort of like make her chill the hell out. So that's how she is at the moment, and how everyone else is. You sort of go downstairs to after that happens, you start to go downstairs to go and meet Brock, and you both sort of meet each other on the stairs. Brock is coming up. Ebda is carrying Galeby with him. She's got blood down her front, and you don't see any sign of Crinkle, but you meet on the stairs.
Mm-hmm. Where the bloody hell have you been?
I was trying to deal with the source of the problem.
Yeah, but why did you decide that would be a good idea to go? Let's take this as a learning moment.
Magic.
Magic. Okay, cool.
Was happening, and
you thought
were...
what you'd do is you'd run away from the books that we were right next to and go and try and find a different book. Is that what happened here? Because you clearly have a book in your hands.
Sorry.
Mum says. Right. Back in the library with you.
I realized that Galeby was the only one missing.
Galby and Crinkle. Where is Crinkle?
We should talk about that upstairs.
Okay. Well, I mean, to be fair, if we're talking to people who are known to us, it's just you and me. The other two are unconscious.
I'm just gonna like lead him with Crinkle is dead.
Okay, cool. Let's move in.
Oh my god.
I think the kid killed Crinkle.
The kid was suspicious from that off. Let's not beat about the bush. We were always a little bit suspicious of the kid.
Oh god, that caught me unawares and my sides now hurt. Oh my god, that's brilliant. Okay, so yeah, you all come back. You all come back upstairs, and you're sort of. You've got the Dragonborn and Karina are lying down pretty still. You can see them breathing. You all sort of like head upstairs, and yeah, what would you like to do? What's the first things that you're doing? My dog is barking so much. I'm so sorry. If you guys can hear it.
Probably we should be taking a short rest. If that's all right with everyone, maybe a short rest might be for the best. I mean, yeah, Brock, you probably don't need one, so you can do whatever you need to do. But the rest of us could probably do with a short rest. So I would like to take one, but I would also I would also do the Song of Rest while we were doing it.
Okay.
Is that likely to bring? Would a short rest bring the other two to consciousness, or do I need to do a medicine check to bring them back to consciousness?
I will say in this instance that a short rest will bring them back to consciousness if they spend hit dice to do it, and then you can give them a little bit of a shake and get them back conscious. I would be happy about that.
Okay. Cool. Well, let's do that then.
Sure. Okay, yeah, so you all gather, you all take a short rest. You all gain the benefits of a short rest.
So you would get an extra 1d6 as well.
You roll the d6, Kate.
Do I? I don't know. I'm assuming so.
Yeah, you roll the d6 and then everybody gets that.
An extra 4.
Is that per hit dice or just at once?
Just once.
Okay, so at the end of an hour, you all begin to stir. Well, those of you who are unconscious begin to stir. So, Karina and Dexin, you sort of blink a little bit and you can see the tabaxi sort of the tabaxi over you, just making sure that you're okay. You look up and you can see just up and to the south of you slightly is that big book sculpture that's suspended in the air. And yeah, that's about it. Gang, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna like plop this book down on the table and be like, Galeby found a book that I think might be important.
Would you like to see what it looks like?
Sure.
Sure. This is your book. This is what it looks like. what you're currently looking at. So you can see the gears, you can see that metallic edge. Currently part of the edge is bloodied. You can see blood on the edge of the book, and Gelby is still sort of, she's been in her father's arms this whole time, sort of cuddling right up to his shoulder. Her nose is buried in the crook of their neck. You can very, very distantly during your short rest and during this quiet time, you can hear polite clapping coming from upstairs. So you think that the party is still in full effect and that they've not noticed anything that you're doing as well, just as an additional bit of info.
Okay. Gelby, where did you find this book?
I just had it. I just had it in my hands after Crinkle took it. I took it from Crinkle and started to look at it. I didn't open it. Crinkle opened it.
Okay. Were you with Crinkle when they opened it the first time?
Not when I think Crinkle's had it a little while. I don't think. I haven't had it for a long time. I like it because it does movement and stuff. It's really nice. It's pretty.
Did Crinkle read this to you?
She didn't have to.
She didn't have to. Why?
No.
What, did it do something on its own?
She looks at the book and she says, "Open it if you want. You can see." It visibly moves backwards from the computer.
Can I have a look at the cover and see if I recognize any words on it?
Oh yeah, you can read the words on the top of it. It is in common, despite not looking like it's in common. It is in common. It reads Shemshime's bedtime rhyme.
Okay. I don't know if it feels like since somebody opened this is when the bad things started. If we open it, are more bad things going to happen?
Is this how the rhyme escaped? That music escaped?
Yeah.
The problem is that when we have to finish the rhyme to finish the book, and I think the only way that we're going to stop this is by finishing the rhyme, because that was scratched in the loot stone. So the only way that we're going to be able to finish it is by opening the book.
Okay.
I think. If anyone's got a better suggestion of getting to the end of a book than opening it, then I'm all ears.
Flip it over and open the back page alone.
Okay,
I don't think it's that sort of book.
So you flip it over. As you flip it over, you do notice that part of the spine does appear to be slightly damaged. As you open it, you can see not just where it's bloodied. You don't think it has anything to do with the blunt impact as you're looking at it, but you flip it over and you flick the little latch on the book, and you go to pull open just the back page, and the book splits in half and opens up. As it splits in half and opens up, you see a series of images sort of like moving around, and they pop up like clockwork. Hey, it's better if I show you. They pop up like clockwork, and they dance around. You can see the image of a From the rhyme that you heard before, you can see images that represent each of the moments of the rhyme. So you can see the dog eating the woman's hand. You can see a woman cutting off someone's legs with a scythe. You can see a child drowning in the river. You can see the other thing that I can't remember, but there is a you always see this strange figure behind them.
Like a ghostly figure.
This ghostly figure behind them. As you are listening to this music that is coming from the music box, you can hear the rhyme, you can hear the music, you can hear the tune, you can sing the words along with it. It takes all of your effort not to sing these words along with it, but you notice that when it gets to the end, the music box cuts out. Like, it can't play the very last section.
I'm gonna point to the picture of the ghost being squished by the millstone and how in every other picture it's got a happy face, and in this one it's got a sad face. Is this what we're looking for? Is this
No,
the end of the rhyme?
No, that's already in the. It's already in the
That's
rhyme.
not already in the rhyme.
See the son doing his chore, washing his clothes for folk in town. Oh, it isn't already
Oh.
in the rhyme.
A millstone, isn't it?
Yeah, I assume it's a millstone. Or a grindstone, one of the two. Not millstones are round, aren't they? And grindstones, I think, are that way.
Yes.
Because I think millstones are the giant ones they had for making flour.
Sure.
Do that. I think millstones are that one. I think. Because it almost looks like you could use it for sharpening something.
Wait, it's not like we're going to be able to make up the end of this line. Are we going to have to fix the music box? I can't fix a music box.
Would proficiency with Smith's tools be useful in this situation?
Yeah, you can hammer the music box better.
You can certainly try. I mean, if you want to give a proper, like an investigation check to see what's wrong, it might lower the DC for fixing it.
Maybe someone who's got good investigation. Okay.
14.
Well, yeah. I've got thieves' tools we can.
14.
That's good for me. That's great for me.
Okay, 14 is good for you. You're not entirely sure. You figure there must be something wrong with the music box. That's pretty much what you get. Is there must be something. There's definitely something wrong with the music box mechanism, but you think it would take someone who's maybe a little bit more dexterous than you are to be able to fix it.
I'll have a go.
Do you want to investigate it first, or do you want to just...
I definitely want to investigate it first.
Give me an investigation check then, please.
Oh, God.
What did you roll, Kate?
9.
9. Difficult again to figure out what the problem might be. You figure that there is something wrong with the mechanism, but you're not entirely sure what it is.
I'll give it a punt.
You'll give it a punt?
Yeah, have a look.
Sure. Investigation check for me, Talitha.
Yeah, nope.
No?
8.
Do you want to make the roll Dexin and see if it...
I was going to go slightly off-piste.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Can I try talking to my patron?
Yes. You
Can I
can
pick up-
certainly try talking to your patron.
Because I'm not a smart boy. No, I'm not a smart boy. So I'm going to take out the sword and look at it and just angle it so it can see the thing. Be like, okay, so we have this deal. And I know you need me as much as I need you. Because otherwise you're just forgotten and gone back into stories. How do we fix this? How do we fix the music thing?
Can you give me a straight charisma check, but chuck advantage on that for me, please?
Weird fey creatures take the wheel.
What did you roll?
A 23.
23 and a smug face by the looks of things.
You hear the sounds of dogs barking, and you hear the sounds of animals fill your brain. You can hear a gentle breeze. All of a sudden, you can hear a babbling brook as it moves through you. It's like you're stood in a different area, but you can still see everybody around. You can see the brook in front of you, and you hear just whispering in your ear, and you can't see this person, but you hear something whisper into your ear. You feel their breath on your neck. It is soothing in an uncomfortable way.
The best kind.
Yeah. You feel lips literally on the edge of your ear, just grazing your ear as a voice says, "It's the brass cylinder. The cylinder, it's sitting just askew slightly. Just needs somebody who is dexterous enough to just be able to move it back into place. Do any of your friends have tinker's tools, or your new friends use tinker's tools, or anything like that?"
No, I don't. Does anybody? But the book person, they'll have repairing stuff, and often that's quite. I imagine you're fixing a book. It's not as if you're going to use a giant hammer or chisel. They might have some tools that we could repurpose.
Indeed. Now, was there anything else that you might need, Dexon?
No, thank you.
You feel a little kiss placed on the back of your ear, and then all of the sound dissipates, and you're back into the library.
Okay. I'm going to point at Krina and go, right, you're handy, aren't you?
I hope so.
Okay, so the brass cylinder is out of line. It just needs nudging back, but we need really fine tools, so like tinker's tools, or maybe there's something you could repurpose from the book restoration tools, because they've got to be small, right? Books are small.
I've got thieves' tools. I mean, there's probably lock picks and things like that in there. Maybe I could try using.
Okay.
Yeah, let's give those a go.
Okay, so if you want to do this, I need you to make. I will let you make thieves' tools checks with these, if you so wish. What you would need to do for this is make 3 separate thieves' tool checks. I will allow you to make them with advantage because of Dexin helping you.
Okay, I just realised.
I've got like no spells that can help unless lightning lure can help, and I don't think it can.
I'm
or
not
Eldritch
sure
Blast.
it can.
So 3 checks, 3 thieves.
I would ask for 1 first. Give me 1 check first.
Okay.
Because then something may happen depending on the check.
I will drop a bardic inspiration on Karina, and I will say, "Do me a solid and don't fuck it up."
Solid
This is
inspo. Solid
Taking
inspo.
everything not to see guidance.
24.
Yeah.
24. Okay, perfect. That's the first one. You can see it just sort of like moving into place a little bit better. You might need a couple. You're definitely going to need a couple more checks. Can you make an intelligence saving throw for me, please?
Oh noes.
23. Oh,
It's fine because it's a first roll. It's a first roll. I'll allow it. You hear, you all see this sort of like black smoke begin to rise from the book, ever so slightly. Very small tendrils of black smoke. Karina, you hear, "What are you doing with my book? Why are you touching my things?" It's like this deep voice is like screaming at you. "Why are you doing these things to my book?" And you just like blink, and the voice is gone for a moment. Make another thieves' tools check with advantage.
Trust me, I'm a professional.
Hold on.
25.
Okay, 2 natural 20s in a row. Make another intelligence saving throw for me. We will use the first roll. 21. 21. Amazing. Amazing. It just slips back into place a little tiny bit more. You hear the noises, you hear the shouts. More wisps of black smoke begin to come out of the book. You are going to take a little bit of damage.
I'm going to get like a bit of paper from the desk and just start to waft the smoke away.
Okay, you take 10 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
That's from the last 2 because you were supposed to take a little bit of damage as you were going. Make me another Thieves' Tool check with advantage. 23. 23. One more intelligence saving throw.
You can use your bardic on it. You can use bardic on a saving throw. Roll a d6. Oh, 13.
13, which is exactly what you needed.
Oh damn!
So you're gonna take half of this. You take 7 points of psychic damage as the final wave of anger happens. The music box clicks up and it starts running again, and you hear the music. You hear the music run all the way through. The very last stanza hits the end, and
As that's happening, I will just go over to Karina, stand next to her, put my hand on her back, and just go well done, say well done for 4 hit points of healing hands.
Thank you so
So you get
much.
4 health back.
Azimar shit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you cast, you listen to the whole of the music. The music begins to play. You hear where it normally stops, it continues, and you hear the words. All of you hear the words of the final stanza in their head. See a daughter grinding grain. Wished the spirit's time was through. Trap set for the shadow bane. Her millstone killed it true. And the music continues. You all sit listening to this tune finish. And as it does, the smoke tendrils begin to come out of the box. The blackness fills the air. The book trembles and its mechanical inner workings squeal to a halt for a moment before whirring back to life. You hear clicks and more shadows burst forth from the book like steam from a kettle, collecting along the ceiling until wisps of darkness outline a vague humanoid figure. Meanwhile, the scenes inside the book transform, creating an entirely new picture that features tiny little cutout figures of yourselves. As Shemshime enters the room. And roars. It's Shemshime.
Oh, he seems friendly.
I need everyone to roll initiative for me, please.
Oh, of course you do.
Of course I do.
Sorry, can you,
Can
what
I?
was the end of that rhyme? Because I couldn't get to my notes page in time because it opened the Waterdeep one and that took 3 hours to load.
Okay, yeah, I can imagine that. Let me tell you. Like a strong, confident person who knows where that is again. Do. I see a daughter grinding grain, wish the spirit's time was through, trap set for the shadow bane, her millstone killed it true.
I think if we just talk and try and find some common ground, we can find our way out of this.
Let's have a chat with the monster.
Let's
No discernible mouth and red eyes. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's have a chat with the monster. I mean,
Friendly.
you've spoken to worse, surely. Okay, let me roll their initiative too. Did I roll their initiative? Yes, I certainly did. I need to roll all of my friends' initiatives because they're all here. Which is great.
Claire, where's the book? The book's on the table.
The book is currently on the table, yes. Ebda. Oh, Galeby. Watch Galeby roll the highest initiative you've ever seen, because you'll just be like, oh my god, she's actually something that's going to die. 15. Cthulhu. I think that's it. We said it had been an hour, didn't we? Because we've had a rest, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which means I get my spells back. Yay.
Yay!
All 2 of them.
Amazing. Okay. Which means that as we enter combat, Talitha and Karina, you are up first. What would you like to do? Which one of you would like to go first, specifically, and then what would you like to do?
Karina can go first.
Thanks. Let's go with. I'm just wondering about that book. Do we attack the book? Is the book going to? I don't know. No. Okay, I will attack Shemshime.
Okay. Yeah, a 21 hits. Doesn't seem to do as much damage as you thought, as you were expecting it to. But it does do some damage. You can see, like the damage goes through the shadowy form of Shemshime. Anything else that you want to do? So you do move. You have to move up to it.
I would have moved. Yeah. So, where's it gone? No. Where is Shemshime?
Right in the middle. Right in the middle of the table. Right here.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to move back a little bit. I'm just using my...
Disengage.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And that's it.
Perfect. Awesome. Talitha.
Point of order question.
Yep.
For me, because I can't remember, because I haven't written it in my... Well, I've written it in my notes. About the open book hanging from the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
How is it hanging from the ceiling? Am I aware of how it's hung from the ceiling?
You are aware because you've been up there.
Yeah.
Let me grab the information again for you very, very quickly. It is being hovered. It's being suspended with these chains.
And where are the chains attached to?
And the ceiling in the next
Directly at the ceiling.
directly in the ceiling above it.
So is it one chain or a number of chains?
Was a number of chains. It's a heavy book.
How far above us is it right now?
Right now, it is. So it's suspended by 3 chains. You can see the chains. You can't really see the chain fittings from where you are because the book is currently taking up. This book sculpture is currently taking up a lot of space. You haven't moved. You haven't really paid attention to the chains when you've been here, so it's difficult to say.
How far above me is the book?
The book right now is 10 feet tall, about 30 feet up.
Okay, I'm going to say then, Brock, this is your turn. I'm going to bamf out the wings and I'm going up 30 feet.
Okay. You fly up. Are you going to go onto the balcony or are you going to...
I'm going to try and get on top of the book. Or if I have to fly next to the book for a turn, that's fine. And I can land on it next turn, no problem.
Okay, I will move you up to... You're currently up on next to the book at the moment. I've moved you in the map to the next level up.
From this angle, the chain where the chains are secured, how far away from each other are they?
They're about sort of so they're equidistant from each other to give the most support as it possibly can. They're about 10 feet away from each other in the marked into the ceiling, so supported by chains and these hooks that are into the ceiling. I will allow you to make a perception check for me to just have a quick look at them.
Okay. 5.
Difficult to
that's fine.
see like the condition or what it would take to destroy them.
Okay, cool.
But you're up there. Okay. Cthulhu is like, shit, I can help, and dashes up the stairs with tabaxi speed.
Towards me?
Towards you.
Okay.
And she, I don't know how far she's going to get because it takes 45 to get to there. She has to go up the stairs. She comes out literally next to you on the balcony.
Okay.
And she has a look up because that's her tabaxi speed. Her action is to dash. She's going to try and make a perception check as well. Looks at it and goes, I think we might have to do something with those. I rolled a natural 1. I'm really sorry. That's Cthulhu. You hear movement downstairs. Gailby literally hugs into her father and starts to cry. Varnir steps round here and goes, oh my God. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Ebda runs away with Gailby to here. Because of course he does. Shemshime's turn. Shemshime looks up at you, Talitha. And you hear strange, deep voices in a language you don't understand, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Seven.
Not enough, mate. You're going to take some damage.
Okay.
You take 16 points of psychic damage, and you are stunned until the end of Shemshime's next turn.
And
That is...
If Shemshime's turn is over, I would like to activate my stone rune as a reaction.
Yeah, they're not going to move. Go on then.
Okay. So that I need a wisdom save.
Okay.
Shemshime.
That's a 20.
Yeah, it definitely succeeds then. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Oh no, I can't. Fuck.
Sorry. Okay, cool. Dexin.
Okay. Okay. Where is the book exactly on the table?
Underneath Shemshime at the moment. They are
Okay.
stood over it.
I'm going to move here
Okay.
and get roughly nearest the book.
Okay.
Because my guess is we're wanting this here, is my rough guess. So
So what? Oh, we lost Discord again for a second there. Sorry.
yeah.
What are
So
you
I'm
doing?
thinking hitting it enough might annoy it.
Right, okay.
So as a bonus action, I'm going to place my Hexblade's curse on it.
Okay. Curse hands, okay. Sure.
What are you putting the Hexblade's curse on?
Shemshine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because I'm going to assume that as long as that book's there, it can't really die. So I might as well annoy it as much as possible to buy everyone else time.
Okay.
Then I'm going to hit it.
It's Hexblade's curse is bonus action, right?
Yeah, bonus
Cool.
action. And I'm going to do a smack with my packed weapon.
Sure.
Oh,
That
no.
doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
I rolled a natural 2.
I don't have an emote for that, I'm sorry.
That's fine. I'll just do
Can I
that.
ask a point of order question?
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm flying.
I know,
and
Katie.
got
We're going to
to
address
turn.
that at the start of your turn.
Okay.
Are you going to do a fall?
Fucked.
Or
It's
do you need me on the chains, do you think?
Because I can still do something as long as
Okay.
I'm awake. I can do something
okay.
regardless.
All right.
Dexon, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay, perfect. Brock, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna move right here.
Copy that.
That sweet flanking, and I'm gonna smack Shemshime with my flail.
Copy that. Okay, that definitely hits.
16.
Wonderful. Yeah, that definitely does hit. Your magical weapon doesn't do as much damage as you thought it might. Those are
I
the-
think we
that's my
did
favourite
lose.
word.
We did lose. It scored again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh.
Your magical weapon doesn't do as much damage as you thought it might.
Okay, I'm gonna activate my fire rune as
Copy
well.
that.
So that is an extra 2d6 fire
Okay.
damage. 7 fire damage.
Okay, the fire
And-
damage doesn't seem to have as much of an effect
Okay.
as well.
And I need a strength saving throw. For
Strength saving throw. Okay.
DC
15.
13. Okay, yep, it passes. So, nothing. Okay, well,
I'm sorry.
that's okay. That's me.
Okay. Karina, back to the top of the round.
Okay, I am going to move up here. I'm going to attack the book with my sword.
Okay, so you need to move one closer in order to do that. Perfect.
I've gone. Oh, where's it gone? I'm going to lost my character sheet again. Hang on. There we go. Right. Yeah, short sword.
Okay.
We got an 8.
Oh, what, sorry?
An 8.
I don't think an 8 hits it. No, it
No.
doesn't. It doesn't,
And-
unfortunately.
Yeah,
You hit the
and then-
table. Some of the other restoration projects go flying from the ones that Ebda has bought out that are mostly fixed. Some of them go flying onto the floor. One of the covers falls off, and you can hear Ebda tut as he's taking Kelpie downstairs.
I can fix the music box, but I can't hit it with a sword. Okay, and then I disengage again using that.
Okay.
Action.
Hearing the tut from Ebda, Brock just yells, "Run downstairs, coward!"
Oh yeah, run.
Go.
I'm stunned.
Talitha, on your turn.
Surely Cthulhu is right next to me. She can use a reaction to try and grab me to stop me falling.
Listen,
surely. Surely, Claire. She's a cat. She's got the feline agility. And everything. Like your cat used your husband's face to stop her from falling. Right, come on. Life imitates art, Claire. Life imitates art.
Okay. She's not particularly strong.
I don't care. I've still got wings and I'm not heavy.
She is going to reach for you. Oh, can she do this? When you're stunned, can you make strength saving throws when you're stunned?
Anything when you're stunned.
Can we double check very quickly? I don't think you can, but I just want to double check.
Incapacity, can't move and can't speak.
Automatically fails strength and dexterity saves.
Okay, so instead of reaching for you, you watch the rest of you see the whole bottom of this area fill from the balcony with vines as she casts Entangle and restrains you.
Nice. I'll take it.
It's her turn next in the initiative. So as you begin to fall, she's going to do that.
Okay.
So she's going to cast Entangle and restrain you.
I'm stunned until the end of
Shemshime's.
Yeah, like the monk then. Cool. Okay.
Gelby doesn't need... Gelby's going to get removed from the initiative because she's just running downstairs with Ebda. Varnir... I don't think she can really do anything. She's very aware of her own mortality. Is she? Or is she just going to go up and whack it with her cane? Let's roll for it. Yeah, she is. She's going to whack it with her cane. Bash, 18 to hit. Does hit. Doesn't do as much damage. Second attack is a 5, doesn't hit. Yeah, and she's just gonna stay there. Cool. Ebda runs downstairs with Gelby. Shemshime's turn. Talitha, roll me a d6, would you mind?
I would mind.
Well, you're going to do it anyway.
3.
Okay, cool. Shemshime is going to reach forward to you, Brock. That's a 22 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Okay. You take 15 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's going to stay on the table right now. Is it going to stay on the table? Yeah, because you're incapacitated right now. End of its turn. You are no longer stunned, Talitha, but you are in lots of strange roots. Yeah. For now. Dexin, what are you doing?
Okay. Remembering the story, I'm guessing Dex's guess would be it's not the book we need to squish, it's the ghost we need to squish. So I'm gonna keep smacking that and try and keep an ear out for like any chain snapping noises, knowing that there's a big thing above us.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking if I hit it, it might not want to try and run away.
Sure.
These are my thought processes. Right, good luck.
22 hits for 15 points of slashing damage. Doesn't do as much damage as you thought, as you were hoping, but it certainly takes a chunk out of Shemshime. It's certainly looking more wispy than it was previously. Brock, you're up. What would you like to do?
As a bonus action.
Oh, sorry, Dexin.
As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Hex on it.
Are both of those concentration, Hexblade's Curse and...
No, Hexblade Curse is just a thing.
Okay.
It's either until it dies or I die.
Okay, so you cast Hex on it as well.
And I'm going to give it disadvantage on strength ability check. So if we do have to grab it, it should be difficult for it to escape.
Right, okay.
I used word.
Okay, so you hex it as well for disadvantage on strength checks.
Cool.
Cool.
And from attack, and that's fine.
Cool. Brock.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue the same and just smack it.
Okay.
Even though it's annoying and rude. So we're gonna do flail. So 19.
Yep, 19 hits.
Okay, great. And let's see. I should have done this before, but that's okay. I'm gonna bonus action to use Giant Smite.
Are you making yourself big boy?
I'm big.
Big
I
boy.
should have used this before, but that's okay. It'll be helpful next time.
Cool.
Okay. That's my turn.
Perfect. Karina, back to the top of the round. Round 3.
Okay. Dashing back in again. Attacking with the sword, but attacking the ghost this time.
Okay.
Attacking Shemshime, not the book, because obviously if I've seen it's been affected. And we...
Oh, damn!
21.
What
Yeah.
would
Oh, no.
Oh,
no,
20.
no. Natural 20. Yeah, 25.
Okay,
There you go.
so 5 plus 11 is 16 points of damage.
Shoot.
It looks hurt. It looks really, really hurt. It's kind of like flickering in and out of existence. It does look really, really hurt. And it's sort of still... You see where some of the wisps have disappeared. You see it forming into this big, giant smile. Just bigger than an ordinary mouth. It's much, much too big for the shadowy form as it stares at you and smiles. Maniacally. Anything else that you want to do in your turn, Karina?
Yeah, disengage and run away again.
I've just realised that Kate and Katie are in the wrong spot. Hold up. I thought I'd fix this. I'm bad at this.
The video games.
Hold up. Let me move you back. Let me move you back into the right spots. My apologies, my loves. You're back in the right spots now. Okay, that's your turn, Karina.
Yep.
Talitha, you're up.
Okay. If I look down now, do I feel like if I did something to these chains that is going to drop this book, that is going to hit any of them?
Tell me.
How big is the book in comparison to the table? Is anyone actually on the table, or is it just going to be smashing the book?
You feel like they may have to make some kind of check if you were to drop that book onto them.
Okay, well then I will shout down, "Get the fuck out of the way! Something's coming!" And then I'm going to hold my action.
What are you holding? What's the trigger?
I'm holding Shatter.
Okay.
I'm holding Shatter for when I can see that it's clear when people have backed away from the table.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fire Shatter as soon as I can see it I'm firing because you said they were about 10 foot apart.
Yep.
So I'm assuming like a 10-foot radius sphere would encompass all of them.
Yep.
So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And hope that they've been there a while and they haven't got a lot of and there's a bit of tension on those chains and they're weak in places.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do.
Are you going to move over onto the balcony?
I can't move. I'm still restrained.
Okay. Well, Cthulhu can drop it like straight away if you need.
Well, then, yeah, if she can drop it so I can move onto the balcony and like lean over, that'd be ace.
Yeah, she'll do that. So you move
Okay.
over onto the balcony.
Yeah.
No problem. Cthulhu, when you shout that,
He runs back downstairs.
no, she isn't going to do that. She casts bark skin on herself, just in case something goes to shit.
I feel that.
She does that. Vaughn is just gonna try and hit it a couple of times. That's a miss. That's a hit. You don't see it do any. There's no noticeable change to the damage on Shemshime at this point as she whacks it. No notable change whatsoever. Ebda is just fucking gone. Shemshime's turn. Brooke, can you roll me a d6, please?
Sure. The 2.
Okay, cool, perfect. Good to know.
I don't like cool, perfect, good to know.
I need Brooke and Dexin to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, no, that's charisma. There we go. That's a 3.
Okay. You're gonna take some damage. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please, Dexin.
8.
Okay. Dexin, can you make an attack on Varnir, please?
Uh-oh. Oh, that's lucky. She doesn't have Hexblade's curse on it. That's fine.
Okay. Varnir collapses.
Whoops.
I hate this game.
She lived a full life. It's okay.
I mean...
You both take... I rolled really badly. You take 4 points of psychic damage as well. So you need to make a... Dexing, you need to make a constitution saving throw on your concentration. It needs to be above 10.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Too many natural 20s. I'm not here for it. And then it's just going to try and move away. It's going to move towards Karina. So effectively, Brock, you have a reaction. Dexon doesn't because he used his reaction to hit Varnir.
Okay.
Brock, if you want to try and hit it, you can do if you want.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. Oh, that doesn't hit.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Dexon, it's now your turn.
Okay. I just need to quickly... Okay, I'm going to stand... I'm going to pick up the book.
Okay. Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Lightning Lure and pull it back, try and pull it back 10 foot.
Okay,
from the-
as you pick up the book, Shemshame turns and faces you. Its mouth looks angry now.
Good. I'm going to cast Lightning Lure and try and pull it back to me.
Okay.
Towards the table.
Then you're going to drop the book back on the table, or you're going to still keep holding the book?
Oh, I'll figure out the next bit. Oh, shit. Yeah. Well, we can't get on the table this turn.
Okay.
There's no way to get onto the table. We can't move it
And
back far enough.
Shemshime isn't taking any more damage.
You don't
We've
know
already
that.
been told. You told us that.
I told you it was flickering and it didn't look like it was taking damage. Strength save. You can either create monsters that are pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line towards you and then take 1d8 lightning damage. Okay.
If it ends up within 5 foot, which it probably won't.
Okay, strength save though, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 2. It's pulled directly towards you, and it's going to
10
take the one point of lightning damage. Doesn't seem to have any effect, the damage, but it is now back
I'm
towards the center
dropping
of the
book
room.
there.
Okay, you drop the book back down.
Yep.
Cool. Are you moving at all?
Yeah, because we got told. I just needed to get it back, I guess, towards here.
Okay.
I know it's probably going to take a tap, which means it's fine.
It is going to take a tap at you. 19 to hit.
Unfortunately, it does hit.
Okay. You take 18 points of psychic damage. I'm not fucking about, guys.
I mean,
Ghost is a bully.
I kind of feel that's just rude, so I'm just going to hellish rebuke it.
Just for the shits.
Yeah, because it's been mean.
Okay.
Then I can kiss goodbye to all my spells. Oh, it'll take more damage because that'll be at level 2 hellish rebuke.
Okay. Dex save. It fails to save.
Takes 10 fiery
The
damage.
fire covers it. It sort of flickers in and out a little bit. Still there. Is that your turn, Dexin?
Yeah.
Okay, Brock, what are you doing?
Brock's gonna pick up Varnier.
Pick up Varnier, okay.
Yeah. And then move back.
Okay.
Just like squeeze through the shelves.
Okay.
Here.
Okay, cool. So you just like take Varnier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Talitha. That triggers, because everyone has moved, that triggers your held action.
I'll catch Shatter then.
Okay.
Yay.
Roll me shatter.
Hang on, I'm not on the right screen. I'm so sorry.
Should have hexed the chains.
You cast shatter. Whereabouts exactly is it you're casting shatter?
I want to cast it because it's a sphere. So I just want to cast it so it's almost like it's centered on the roof, so it gets as much of the chains in as possible.
So it's like a half dome around the thing.
Because I just wanted to get as much of the chains in as possible.
Okay, cool. So you do that. The ceiling shakes. As you do, you swear you hear a sound from upstairs. And that sound from upstairs, I mean, you're not super versed on the arcane, but it certainly feels like someone's ripping some kind of hole to the Shadowfell. And as you do that, as you cast that spell at the same time, almost as if Kismet, the little attachments to the ceiling from the chains that you have just managed to get, that are the only bits that would have taken enough damage to drop this book, all are destroyed, and the book falls, landing on Shemshime, who you see as its big grin, the three of you downstairs see its big grin staring at you. As it looks up, the grin turns into a grimace, and the ball falls on it, and the shadows dissipate.
Is the book destroyed as well?
Probably. To be honest, we'll check that. We will check that in a minute. The shadows dissipate. Everything falls quiet for just a moment. You, Talitha, hear this rip being sewed from upstairs, and a lot of very nice applause. And then it's quiet upstairs and downstairs. And I think we're going to take a break there.
I have a question. Has it died?
Would you know because of your Hexblade's cast?
Yes, because I regain health if it's died.
You regain health.
Yay, 8 hit points.
We will be back in a couple of minutes. And when we come back, we will resolve this particular story.
I'm totally heck.
we're back. We're back. Actually, we should really go here because we've just done fully. We've just finished our combat things. Gang, everything dissipates. You see. You can see Talitha and Cthulhu upstairs. Everyone else is there.
Once I drop the book, I would have flown down.
Okay, you fly down. Cthulhu moves down with you. I'll swing off there now. Yeah, what would you like to do?
Get the hell out of here.
Someone who is not me should probably come help Varnier. I don't really know what to do.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on Varnier.
She is dead.
Oh, she's dead. She's full dead? Okay. Well,
I won't cast Cure Wounds on Varnier.
You see that the magic won't take.
In that case, I'd like to move here, and I would like to try to push this bookshelf over.
Well, the bookshelf, that's just...
Yeah, I just want to push it and just scream.
Sure. You have to make me a check. You're fucking done with books.
Do we just want like a strength check?
Yeah, but give me a strength check.
18.
Okay. You push the bookshelf over. The bookshelf goes over, books everywhere. You notice as the shadow dissipates, as the shadow's been dissipating, it's sort of like, as it goes away, it sort of is pulled back towards the center of the underneath where this big stone thing the stone book has dropped. The shadows pull back in, and you hear the shutting of a box underneath. You hear the distinct sound of a box closing.
What have you done?
I didn't do anything. I just pushed a bookshelf over because I was mad.
Okay. Should we try and find this box that just magically closed in case it's, the spooky book?
I think it's probably the spooky book, unless we destroyed the spooky book.
Should we go and see if we can find it and figure out? I mean,
yeah, easily enough. You're literally there, and Brock is still big right now, so you can move some of the bits of the broken book away, the big broken stone book away. A lot of the restoration projects look like they're going to need restoring again. Ebder's going to have a lot of work on his hands. And you push some stuff away, and you see Shemshime's bedtime rhyme is still closed. At this point, you'll realize that you still have the song going through your head.
Oh.
Should we just try and smash the book?
I can't believe dropping a freaking thing on it didn't kill it.
wait, is the song, is the thing, is the book playing the song?
You can't hear the book playing the song. The music is just in your heads. It's in your heads, and you're also singing it.
Can I try playing a different song on to see if I can just kill it out of my head by playing something else?
You can kill it out of your head by concentrating, like as if on a spell.
Okay, well then I want to do that.
Okay.
I'll start playing a different song and concentrating on that instead.
Okay. You do that. You do that. The rest of you are hit with a lot of discord, as the two different songs don't particularly match very well.
I would have picked something that was particularly not matching.
Okay.
Can I just hit the book with my flail?
For sure. Absolutely you can.
This is where it comes back out again, isn't it?
16.
16 hits. How much damage did you do?
8 damage.
It doesn't seem to have any effect on the book. 8 bludgeoning doesn't seem to be enough. It's almost like it has another threshold of damage that you'd need to do to it.
Why does anybody read books?
Well, it was fire.
Knowledge.
You can see, Talitha, you can see it is a little bit damaged. The book is a little bit damaged from where part of the stone book landed on it, but it doesn't look like it took a lot of damage. From that, it's almost as if Shemshime cushioned a lot of the book and was aiming to protect the book when it landed on it.
Maybe we do have to destroy it. Do you want me to try stabbing it?
You see, as you're talking about what you're going to do to the book, you see coming up the stairs a very bloodied, a very dizzy-looking Kenku.
Oh, Crinkle, you're alive.
Who steps in, looks at all of you, looks at the book, runs forward, takes out a dagger, and screaming, starts stabbing it. None of these stabs have any effect whatsoever. The book is fine. But she just stabs, and then looks at the rest of you and says, "Open the book!" in a very deep voice.
That's how this started.
She looks at you and nods and steps back.
Okay, so we don't open the book.
Open the book!
Oh, goodness.
She says, shaking her head at you.
So don't open. Right. Yes or no? I know you know what they mean because I've just said them out loud. Should
Yes
we?
or no?
Oh.
Should we?
I'm gonna get a bit of paper from somewhere and write down, should we open the book? Yes or no? And show her the paper.
Should
And
we?
say, right.
Yes or no?
Write answer below here and hand her the paper.
She takes the paper, looks at it, tears off the bit that says no and hands it back to you.
Okay. Don't open the book.
What can we do with the book then?
What can we do with the book then?
They must
There
have.
should have been extra damage on my attack.
Okay, what extra damage was there?
Only 2. So
Only 2,
10.
okay.
Still not okay.
Still not enough.
This is Candlekeep, a fortress library. There can't be. They must have other dangerous books and ways to contain them.
But it feels like the only person who might have known that who's in here is dead.
What about How long's he been? He's not been here that long.
He doesn't seem like he knows much or anything.
Or we destroy it and see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm out of ideas at this point.
Talitha, you think that... Give me an Arcana check, Talitha. I'm not gonna give you this for free.
19.
Okay, with the 19, you think that...
I don't need no charity.
You think that maybe your a couple of like maybe like a bigger spell would probably be able to do something to it if it wasn't if it hadn't have been protected by Shemshime at the time. Like the amount of damage that Shemshime would have taken from that object should absolutely have destroyed the book. But you think maybe a good shatter roll or a good shatter would do it?
That's good to know. Good to know. I got nothing.
I'm just going to try cast an Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay.
And it's force damage. Maybe that'll do something different. I don't know. Because I'm out of spell slots as well.
I've got nothing.
Okay, cast me your...
No, I missed.
You did miss. You put a really nice dent in the table. There's a really beautiful sort of like inky black scratch mark on the table with your rolling an 8.
I have an idea. What if I take the book upstairs and then just throw it as hard as I can off the balcony?
Okay.
Yeah, give it a try.
So I'm gonna do that.
Let's try
Go
some
for it.
falling damage. Let's do it.
Okay, you
I
head
have
up.
feather fall on the book. I don't.
You don't have the spells.
I do. I have a feather fall.
Wow.
I have 2 level 1 spells. I do not have any level 2 spells, and that is the problem.
Oh yeah, because you don't have a lot of damage spells, do you?
No.
I have another thing I could try.
Okay, well
Let's try punting it first.
It's very dangerous and it could go wrong.
okay,
Excellent. Love that for us. Let's do that.
okay, Brooke, you you head upstairs and you throw the book down. How long does your big last?
I feel like it's 10. No, just a minute.
Okay, so you're-
It's probably done. by
Yeah,
now.
you're definitely done. You're back to being a short king again. But you do head upstairs and you throw the book down onto the ground. Give me an athletics check. I will give you a DC of 15 for it to make a difference over than just normal falling damage.
Bloody Discord.
Why is Discord this way?
Oh, it's doing it again, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an 8.
It's an 8. Okay, it is still going to take full damage. It is still going to
It's
take
not
full
enough.
damage. I will say, roll me 3d6. You might get lucky. You might destroy it. Gang, right? No, hang on. We need to see this. We need to genuinely see this. Oh my god.
That you might have peaked.
You might get lucky. You might get lucky. It's possible.
Oh my god.
Oh god, what are even the odds of that? It's so bad.
Really?
Oh my god, that's so
So
funny.
you watch as Book throws it down and the book goes, and it's fine. No, it looks absolutely fine. In fact, it might look even slightly better than it did before.
I'm going to clear a gap around it.
Okay.
This is a book, and the book's made of flammable stuff.
Are you about to fire damage this book?
Yep. I'm going to use my breath weapon.
Okay, everybody step back.
So I'm clearing some space because I'm hoping a book should have a relatively low dexterity.
Okay.
You know, because it's a book and it's static.
Okay.
Okay. Take the wheel, God. Oh, 9. I've only got D10 like
It's,
5 ref.
it doesn't feel enough. It's not enough.
I'm just gonna get annoyed and just hit it.
Okay. You hit the table.
Wait.
You missed the book. You missed the book.
Do it again. Do it again.
Again. Okay. Quickly, somebody flank the book to give me
Oh,
advantage.
wait, hang on 1 second. It's a fucking book. Hit the fucking book. Bardic inspiration.
Okay.
That bites me.
What's this be a 1? I know.
Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. I haven't used it yet. I'm gonna try again and then give up.
God.
Right.
Not
that
damage.
Telling you all books are evil.
Can I literally just try to set fire to it with my tinderbox and start a sparkle?
You can certainly try it. I can
Very
tell.
simple.
I mean, you do that, and you see Crinkle's eyes go really wide, and she says, you hear was it Nox? Is that the name of the Dragonborn that you first met? You hear Nox's voice come from her, and you hear Nox's voice say, well, as you know, all fire is dimmed when you light a fire because of the books.
Yeah, the fire's not going to work.
I mean, we could just keep wailing on it.
Yeah,
until
go
one
on.
of us gets lucky.
I think
I could throw it again. If we end up taking a long rest, I can do way more damage.
if we end up taking a long rest, I'm going to cast shatter on the fucking book.
So those are your options at this point. Your options are to just keep going and pray that maybe at some point you do enough damage to be able to destroy this book, or you go for one more sleepless, let's say, night, take a long rest, and then in the morning
Let's
try
and keep hitting
again.
it. Try and keep hitting it. The song's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try and throw it again if that doesn't work. But
Okay. You.
Wait, hang on. I still have bardic.
Okay.
That's more damage. So what's your bardic at
The
the
bardic
moment?
is
1d6. It's not the damage. It's on the attack. So it's 1d6.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because I don't know if an 18 is going to hit.
Yeah, we'll roll a d6 and let's just see if it works. If not, I've got a couple more that I can give you.
Okay. So
24, does that hit?
24 definitely does hit. You hit the book, and as you hit the book and you slam your greatsword into the book shatters. And just for a moment, your head's clear.
Just for a moment.
And you wait, and the song doesn't return.
Yes, I
You
killed
weren't vanquished.
Yeah, we killed the book. We are the best adventuring party. We defeated literature.
Do you know how much
for good
that's...
measure, Brock's gonna go and push the other 3 bookshelves around the table. Over.
Okay, sure.
Like,
I'm not.
the book that fell from the ceiling and knocked everything over.
Is there like any casks or something?
What do you mean? What sort of
Just like
casks?
sealed barrels or things like a sealed crate or anything like that around here that's empty?
You don't see anything at the moment. There might have been some in that room that was just to the north. There was like something where you want to like store the bits of the book, right?
In different boxes.
You could probably do that.
Just in case it tries to reform. At least the boxes will be in the way, so I'll do that.
Okay.
Just go and just say we need to get them to put this somewhere safe. This still doesn't feel safe.
Sure. Okay,
I don't
perfect. Perfect. Eventually Ebda comes back up with Gail B, and he sort of sits, he heads over and he sits next to Varnir, and he says, she was a very, very nice lady. And I don't know how to get out of here. I'm hoping that maybe it will unlock in the morning. Or maybe the Avowed will come and unlock it in the morning. She did mention that she sent a message as she was locking it, and maybe the Avowed will check on us.
I mean, I assume somebody comes into this section of the library at some point or another.
I ain't dying down here.
He says, I think there's some celebrations happening upstairs. I don't know whether the Avowed would look on us favourably if we did anything with that right now or interrupted that. So if we had maybe one night of rest, and then maybe hopefully they'll come and get us in the morning.
Let's sleep on it.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Gail B goes up to you, Karina, and she just sort of like just tugs on your hand a little bit, and she says, I didn't mean to do anything. I know the Crinkle had the book, and then I listened to the book as well, and I shouldn't have done it, and I'm really sorry.
You didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't you. It was the book.
Feel bad
The book's
though.
gone. But the book's gone.
But you promise?
I promise.
Okay. Thank you for making sure my dad's okay. I just saw chat and it's killed me. It's real I'm saying, but just to be safe, stabber.
Brock's just gonna look at her and be like, and remember, the lesson of this is never trust a book ever again.
Ebda sort of looks at you. Ebda looks at you directly, and you've never seen rage and fury from a man with 4 hit points looking at you before. You've never seen this much fury from a 4 hit point having gentleman, other than this wannabe book restorer with his daughter.
Just look over at Ebda and I'll just be like, leave it, mate. It's not worth it.
Okay, so you all go and have your rests. You all gain the benefits of a long rest. You all level up, which is something that we will come to in a break over between this episode and the next. You all level up. In the morning, a member of the Avowed does come and open the hatch, and they look in and they say, it is a Githyanki, actually, the Vizier Ag, who you've spoken to before, who has you have spoken to them before. They look in and he says, it's very unusual to have this hatch closed. Is everything all right now?
No, everything's not all right. I'll tell the whole story.
Okay. You tell them the whole story. You have the hatch is open, the hatch is unlocked. They go into Vanya's body is retrieved. As Vanya's body is retrieved, one of the people working produces the key and hands it to somebody else and says, if you need to open the hatch again, just use this key, okay? It'll lock it at all. The key that she has on her, you can use.
You know, search the body. We didn't search the body for the key. We need to get better at loot.
We did not.
We need to get better at loots. And you think, you know what? You think 400 odd hours into Baldur's Gate 3, I'd be well proficient in looting by now.
The people are going to take Vanya's body up. I'm going to just shove them out of the way, and I'm going to carry it.
You'll carry it up.
Because I did it. And if they get in the way, I'm just going to intimidate them out of the way.
Sure. Okay, just give me a general charisma roll. 13's enough. That's fine. You carry her through. It is perfectly fine. You carry her up. They recognize your countenance to see that you are dealing with some heavy shit right now. There's a lot of angst that's going on. You come up to seeing people putting away chairs, putting away stuff from the party. You don't see Awen anywhere. It's like Awen's been sequestered into some other...
Wait. Is
Oh, God.
Awen AWOL?
I'm going to kill you.
Get away with it. Distance is the charm.
Currently, yes. Awen is AWOL. There has been a party. There have been 2 new spells that are currently being indicted into the halls of Candlekeep. There's a lot of chatter about one of them, and a very interesting thing. You see Teles, who sort of who comes over to you, and they, with their normal Aarakocra charm, says, "What have you gotten yourselves into this time?" I assume, Dexon, that you are are you carrying the body?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If anybody given that look of, yeah, this is my responsibility.
Okay.
So you just better move.
Okay, so there is a morgue within the or some kind of place of resting where you can take Vanya's body. The rest of you, as Teles sort of addresses you, what are you doing?
It's like let out a huge sigh and just put my head down and shake my head. As if, really?
You look like you've been through it.
Yeah, well, what happened is we were displaced from the room that we were in. We were shoved into a different room. Music filled our heads for no good reason. And we had to kill a book.
Do you still have the book? Do you have any of the...
It's in boxes downstairs. If you want to go and find it, go and find it.
In fact, don't go and find it.
He can have it. If he wants to listen to the book, he can listen to the book. I want no part of that.
Just to clarify, Kate, just to...
Oh, sorry.
They sort of like do the bird thing of ruffling their feathers as they sort of
I'll tell him a riddle.
Who?
It is in.
Who?
I'll tell them a riddle. It is in boxes 3. Fiddle dee dee. Parts are many.
Very well. Very well. I think I'd like to take a look at this. Curses are somewhat of a speciality of mine. And they...
Oh, that's convenient.
Well, that's why I'm... And he says very, like, they lean right towards you and go, that's why I'm here, isn't it? And then walk downstairs. Walk downstairs. After about an hour or so of whatever you guys are getting up to at this point, Tellers comes and finds you, and they say, okay, I've had a look at this. This curse has the same magical hallmarks as the curse that befell your town that you came here for the first time. Suggesting that the same spellcaster is responsible, although this book arrived over 600 years ago.
So it is linked. I'm gonna have to consult my notes.
Okay. Anything else that anybody else wishes to do?
I just want to get some food.
Okay.
And some drinks.
Well-
and some alcohol. And...
No books.
Rock, you go and position yourself in the Great Hall. There is still some alcohol left over from the party. You see a surprisingly short amount of bottles of red wine. They seem to have all been taken. But there's a fair amount of beer still left and ale. And
I'll 100% drink the leftovers from the
okay.
party. Yeah,
You absolutely go. What's it called? What's it called when you like drink people's leftovers? Something bombing?
Oh, I have no idea.
Minesweep. It's minesweeping. That's what we used to call it when we were young. When we were young and hip and cool. What do you mean we're still young and hip and cool? You go and minesweep a lot of empty glasses. There's a balcony which has got 6 empty bottles of red, and you're like,
I want nothing to do with this. I am deep in my notes.
And you go around and you're sort of minesweeping all of the tables, finishing off a lot of beer. You make some kind of weird, strange cocktail of different ales and go and sit near the fire. You can see there is an ogre. There is an ogre here who is currently reading a book, who looks up and goes, "Oh, you missed quite the party."
We had a party of our own.
Oh, well, yeah. Must have been nice.
Well,
I'm just drinking my ale.
well, there was we could see the sky from inside the room. Somebody opened a portal to the stars, and then they made some amazing confessions. It was some kind of divination stuff. I'm not super familiar with it, obviously. All of this learning is still very new to me. There was also someone opened a portal to the Shadowfell. It's very interesting times. Very, very interesting times. I'm sorry to hear that you had such a bad time downstairs.
I'm gonna throw my drink at him and walk away.
Oh, poor little one. Little one's so sad by that. I was only making conversation. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that was as insensitive as it was intending to be. My deepest apologies.
Sometimes when someone's had a very bad time and had to miss out on a good time, it's better to just not share the details of the good time.
Okay. I'm terribly sorry. I'm so sorry that you experienced that. I'd never seen anything like it, and I just needed to share. And they just go back to the book and just keep reading, and they're not going to say anything else.
I just walk away.
Oh, give me a perception check really quickly, Brock. Okay, as you walk away, you see a rune just in the back of the book. As you walk, the book that this ogre is reading, and the rune is very much a giant rune, and it's something that you're kind of a little bit in tune with, and you notice that, and you continue to walk away because fuck everything about books, am I right? But you do notice that there is a rune there. And the ogre sort of like looks at you a little bit longer than you would necessarily expect them to, and then goes back to their book. They just linger the eye contact a little bit more.
Okay. Make a note of that.
So during this time, Tellus comes back up, and they say, okay, we've had a look at the book. They gather you together. Dexon, do you return at this point? Or do you...
So once I'd put her body wherever it needed to be, I'd probably go and put my traveling clothes on because I feel like it's time to go now. At least see what my next steps are, and probably head and just like, I guess, grab some food.
Okay.
Give the ogre a hug because he's probably looking very sad. So I'll give him a hug.
Sad and wet.
And a bit wet, yeah.
Yeah, just give him a hug, and then I'll probably head back down to where everybody else is.
Okay. Is there anything before I give you a little bit more exposition? Is there anything anybody else wishes to do?
Tell us a question, please.
Well, they are about to gather you, so yes, you certainly can when you all gather together.
I don't think we've had this conversation looking up as I've been like nose in my notes. I'm going to ask them if the name Larlock means anything to them.
Tellus says, yes. Yes, it does, because we had that conversation.
Did we?
Yes, we did.
I haven't written the answers down, though.
So, they say, it couldn't possibly be. Larlock's not been heard of for a very, very long time.
How long? 600 years?
I'm not 100% sure on that. They say it's definitely... They've explained that it's definitely a curse. It's definitely a curse. It's definitely the one that is the same as the one that befell you guys in your town. After looking at the book and looking over it, it's definitely that. And then they say, I did find something else down there that I think might be useful to you going forwards, and I think it's only fair that we provide it to you, just in case you're going to need it for anything that you do in the future. And they look to you and produce a bag and says, I don't know if you're aware of what this is, but this is a bag of holding. And it will allow you to carry multiple items. If you retrieve any items again, preferably, we'd love you to keep them intact and bring them back here should you need them. But it's only fair that you use this if you need to carry these things anywhere.
Play.
Have a bag of holding, gang. If you don't know what a bag of holding is, I can't help you with Dungeons and Dragons.
For no specific reason, can we have 2?
No. Absolutely not. Is there anything else that you would like to do? So,
Wait, why did they say that it couldn't possibly be Larlock?
they just don't believe that it could be Larlock.
Somebody said to us in present tense, Larlock will be satisfied or something like that, about Larlock will be most appreciative. They were talking about it in the present tense. So Larlock has to be.
That changes everything.
That has to be. It has to be a thing. Larlock isn't something in the past. We were told Master wants the artifact, and then Larlock will be most appreciative. And that was when we were in that haunted house thing.
Yeah, spooky house time.
Larlock is. We're not talking about Larlock in the past tense. We're talking about Larlock in the present tense.
They are very concerned at the information that you tell. You can see their feathers are starting to make themselves big as they're sort of like they're looking around at each of you and trying to read each of you and trying to establish whether or not you are recalling this correctly, because it is so far out of their comfort zone. I'm giving you that without an insight check. So far out of that comfort zone. And they say, you may need to leave this with me for a little while I do some more research into this. That's a very scary thing if that is accurate.
That's all I've got. That's all I can find.
Okay, leave it with me. Is that all right? And I will come back to you as soon as I can. So you will go and have your rests, should you so wish to. You can, if there was anything else that you wish to do. It takes a little while before Awen surfaces. Awen was working the party, and he was effectively there to make sure that the people who were presenting were where they needed to be, and making sure that they had, if they had any component pouches, it was Awen's job to look after the components that were needed for them to cast their spells for consideration. So Awen resurfaces. Awen, you've also leveled up, and for all of the beautiful work that you did when you saw a wonderful divination spell being cast and someone rip a hole into the Shadowfell. Congratulations. You see, it seemed to be easier for you than for the rest of the party. Dexin, you are approached a couple of days later. You haven't quite, for some reason you decided not to leave because you were approached, and you have been given an awful lot of books about the Fey realm to read into. They've provided you with a lot of books, and there's a note with it that reads, I saw these. I found these as part of the restoration, and I thought of you. And it's signed Ebda. And it's a stack of books to read about the Fey realm. So effectively, you can stay in Candlekeep for a little bit and read the books, and do some more Fey realm research before you need to move on.
take the books with me?
Not from the Candlekeep. No, you can't.
Okay. I guess I'll stay around then and read the books for a little bit. But I'll be waiting to get a message in case I need to go.
Fantastic. Okay. Talitha, is there anything that you want to do over the next sort of week?
I would read everything that I could about again, I would just be looking into what happened 600 years ago and everything I could find, any trace of the name Larlock.
Okay. I will give you some information in between sessions to fill that. Give me an investigation check now, and I will give you
9.
Okay, so it will be a measured amount of information based on that roll.
Yeah.
Karina, anything that you wish to do?
I find my parrot.
You okay? Your seagull turns up. You go back to your room, and you notice that your seagull's been as you get to the room that you used to have, it's been tidied, it's been cleaned. Someone clearly else has been here for a time, but you get back to your room, and you are laying down one day and you hear knocks at the window, and it is your seagull friend knocking at the window. What would you like to do?
Up in the window, go, good parrot. Parrot want a cracker?
Animal handling check for me.
Yeah, the thing I haven't got. Animal handling. Go on. 19!
It steps forward and it flies and it lands on your shoulder.
Oh, I will shits on your back.
I will. It's very happy to see you. It is not going to act like a familiar, but I will give you a bird. I will give you a bird, but it will not act like a familiar or a ranger's companion. I need to figure out how to make this work. Fuck me, I'm going to make this work for you, Karina, because it's so dope that you have a seagull. Sorry, a parrot. Brock.
Mm-hmm.
About 3 days later, you're getting more and more angry at books. And you're getting more and more angry at the fact that you are here. When you hear a not very stealthy knock at your door and heavy ogre footprints walking away from your door.
I'll go open the door.
You see the book that the ogre was reading that is on the floor in front of you.
Okay. I look at it.
It's the same book.
Mm-hmm. What's the book called?
The book it's in Giant, and it roughly translates to Understanding the Runes. Roughly translates to that.
Yeah. So I look at that and I'll go back over to I'll bring it in the room, be looking at my stuff. Look at the book that I have that I have been reading in secret that I like to pretend is called the Big Book of Giants.
Yep.
it's like a kid's book.
Yeah. This is a little bit more
This is the Dummy's Guide to Runes.
Effectively.
So I look and I'm like, okay. And I'm it's time to step up to the harder book.
Okay. You begin flicking through the book, and the book opens on a particular page. And you see Kate, you can't see your character sheet anyway. Now with one eye you are fucked. You open the book, and the book opens on a particular page, and you can see written in common in very basic handwriting, and it says I tried using the Frost song and it told me to give you this book. L.O. And it says, say the word and you'll find out more. And there's a word in the book, and it's the giant word for open that you can see written in the book. And it says, use the word.
Okay, I'll say it, yeah.
You say it. As you do, as you do, there's a moment where you think, oh, this is bollocks. This is nothing. It's just not going to work. Why am I reading something from a book? This is dumb.
A book has lied to me again.
And then, boom, a massive portal opens directly in front of you, glowing with different giant runes all around. And you've never felt such a kindred love or need coming from this portal to understand the implications and where you belong in this world. You have an option presented in front of you. The portal is open.
I'm gonna step into it.
You step through the portal, and the portal closes behind you. As you step through, you see a frosty landscape full of giant figures who turn to you, and one of them says, "Smallkin, welcome." And that, I know it's early, but that is where we are going to leave today. I'm really emotional about that. I don't know why I'm really emotional about that.
I liked it.
But Brooke's going to be leaving us for a little while.
Yeah.
Pretty much permanently, unless the circumstances change. Brooke and Jace is going to be leaving us. Oh, I'm really emotional about that. I didn't realize it.
I've had so much fun,
I've-
everybody.
It's been so cool. Brock's been such a dick.
Also, I desperately want to stress and fully enunciate the fact that Brock definitely took his book flail with him. None of you are getting that. But the portal is open should you wish to, should the availability come in which you wish to return, my love. I really appreciate the character that you've made. I've loved doing D&D with you on Sunday morning for you and Sunday afternoons for me. It's been fucking awesome, and I love you to pieces, and I will always love you to pieces. I think what we will do is, if we do D&D brief a little bit earlier today, is that all right? So we'll go from about 5:30 with D&D brief, and then we'll come back with a level 5 party. Crispy, if you're there and you wish to join us for D&D brief, you are more than welcome to. But we'll be back. We'll be over in Discord. This is the last Roll for Adventure of the year as well. I ain't doing another one before Christmas. I was going to try and do a Christmas special, but I've got so much on, I cannot factor it in. But we will be back in the new year with a different made-up party with a lot of the same members, I think. And then we will see where we go from there. Folks, will be in Discord very, very soon. Before I make all of these fuckers go away and get even more emotional, gang, say thank you to my amazing cast. And I am pressing the wrong buttons. And thank you to all of you for joining me on this journey, even with Scuff Discord and all of that stuff. But I am just going to do the titles, and then we'll find someone to raid real quick. I know this doesn't work, so I don't even know why I put it. Oh, yes, King! I fixed something and I don't know how I fixed it. Fam, thank you so much for being here. Look at you beautiful beans. Look at the beautiful beans who have given stuff. That's all going to go towards the hype challenge. And we'll be back next week. Next week I have a lot on. I would go and check my Twitter or come to Discord for all of the good stuff and information around that. We will be live in about 10 minutes in Discord for D&D brief. Yeah, let's I'm just gonna find someone to raid. Let's raid. Oh gosh. Let's raid Barnard. We normally raid Barnard. Barnard's wonderful for it. Go and say hello to Barnard, and I will. If not, I will see you in Discord in a minute. I love you guys very much. I will see you tomorrow. Take care all. Okay, bye.